welcome to another Cheeky Girl Creation DIY video. So today I will be making a planner tassel for my little sister's planner. I was going to make one for myself as well, but decided to do that off video it wouldn't be too long. So for this you'll need a ruler, scissors and some yarn, of course. So I will be cutting some 20-inch length like pieces of yarn. So I'll be doing 2 white, 2 baby pink and 2 I'm going to call it muted hot pink, and those will all be together, so it'll be like a white, a baby pink and a muted hot pink together, and the same with another set. And then I'll be cutting some 10-inch ones for the tassel, so those longer pieces will be used later on. And you would want to use a better scissors than I did. I just grabbed one because I couldn't find my own, so it's a bit dull. Didn't really cut the yarn very well, but it'll do for this one. And I've never made a tassel before, so I'm quite pleased how it turned out. And I'm sorry for it keep on going out of focus. It doesn't like to focus on like white spaces a lot, my camera. So what I'm doing is cutting 3 lengths at a time of whatever color I'm cutting. So at the moment I'm going to go like muted hot pink, white, baby pink, white, muted hot pink. So between every color there's white, and afterwards I will add a little bit more color because I found that it was a little bit too white and not enough color. And I'm using these colors because those are my sister's favorite colors, pink. And while I'm talking about that and her planner, please do check out the video we made together of her planning in her planner, and she'll be doing a weekly spread in that. So really just the same thing, cutting my lengths around 10 inches because I wanted the tassel to be about 4.5 inches. So first I was going to do cut it to 9 inches, but then I remembered if you have to fold over the yarn, I'll have to cut off excess. So I cut 10 inches to like give leeway for that. And then the tassel did end up around 4.5 inches. So I was quite happy with that. And you don't have to use a ruler. I mean, as long as you say, kind of gauge how big you want your tassel, cut a length of yarn and fold it in half. And if you like it like in that half, what it looks like when you fold the yarn in half, then just cut all the other yarn pieces to that length. So I've cut enough for what I wanted, and at one point I did just cut baby pink and muted hot pink because I found there was too much white, and I just kept on folding the yarn in half just to see if I liked the thickness of it. And this is all just a big experiment because I've never made a tassel before. So I was just wanted to try something out to jazz up our planners a bit. So for the what should I call it? Not the hook. I'm not too sure. The part that you would use to attach the tassel to the planner, you'll get it in close to the end of the video when you see me putting it all together. I thought I would plait the yarn threads together. So I'm using a piece of washi tape just to hold it down for me. If you have somebody there that could hold the yarn, that would be perfect as well. So first I was doing it kind of neatly, just keeping it on the table. You can see I'm just kind of being very measured with it, but after a while I got bored, and you can see now I'm just plaiting it. So it's not perfect, but it looks quite nice, and I do like the plaited effect with it. I thought that would just make it look a bit more interesting, and you can see it's going to pop out of that washi tape in a little bit. So I'm going to jump forward to it being finished, and remember that was 20 inches so that when I plait it wouldn't shrink too much. And I'm not sure how much that shrunk to, but then it ended up being quite a nice length to attach to my tassel. And I've just knotted both ends off. So now you'll see me make a mistake. I wanted to make a kind of loop for the tassel, and I kind of forgot, and I figured that I would have to then tie the tassel like at the top to secure the thread, but before I just kind of did a loop around it. So of course all the yarn wasn't together. So when I went to go tie the middle bit, which is also one of the other long bits, you can see it just didn't look right. So first I tried knotting it at the top, but then figured that wouldn't look very nice. So I had to undo my knot, which I had pulled nice and tightly because I figured I was finished, to then try something else. So what I did was tie the ends but away from the tassel. So I took it out of the tassel, tied the ends, then looped it around the tassel to create the loop I wanted, which you'll see in a bit. And I've left this in just to see, just to show you guys that, you know, when you're trying something out for the first time, you go over a few bumps, and just me trying to figure out what I'm doing. So you can see that I'm knotting it, then I'm going to loop it around the tassel. Now I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but that's the way I found at the moment. And I guess the more I experiment and stuff, I'll probably find a more efficient way, but works well for me at the moment. And I didn't want the knot at the top. So I looped it in a way so that the knot would kind of be hidden with the tassel. That didn't work out perfectly because if you're not careful, you might be able to see the knot a little bit. But as I said, it was my first one, and it didn't work out too badly in the end, and I quite liked it. And I also did that for my own, which I used teal, light blue, and white. And I used the same kind of formula while cutting everything. And you'll see that in photos at the end. So I'm just tying around the middle, and now I'm going to chop off all the extra ends. And I double knotted that. So I'm going to chop it all off to make it nice and even, and it'll be ready. So thank you very much for watching this very quick video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please do give it a like. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and please don't forget to click that bell, and do check out my mixed media subscription boxes for March theme memory keeping, which are available via the link in the description. So thanks again for watching. I hope you join me again for another arty video, and there will be photos at the end. Bye!